What is cracking with you, YouTube? It's your man King Howie. Welcome back to KHTV. Shout out to all of the new subscribers that I got. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, hearing me say what I have to say in my voice on this platform of YouTube. Damn. Jalen Ramsey is now a LA Ram. The Rams traded 2 first-round picks, 2020, 2021 first-round pick, and a 4th-round pick. Let's not forget that. They made a couple of trades today. They get Jalen Ramsey, and they get a offensive lineman from the Cleveland Browns. And they no longer have Marcus Peters. He is now gone. I forget what team he went to, but who cares? Let's get into week 7. Week 7's pick'em. While all of this officiating news in the NFL is going around about the referees, I made a video on that already, and it's just it's so funny that all of the uproar and madness that's going on on social media about the NFL and officiating over a Packer-Lions game. But we'll drop another video for that later. So let's get into this shit. The Thursday night game. The Kansas City Chiefs against Denver. After suffering 2 home losses from the Colts and the Texans, I think the Chiefs will bounce back against the Broncos, who have been playing pretty good. I think they got a win. I forget who they beat. But they did win, so they are 1-5, or I think they had a bye week. I don't know about the Broncos. I just know that they trash. The Chiefs should win that game on the road. The next game, the LA Rams against the Atlanta Falcons. Oh God. I don't know if Jalen Ramsey is going to be activated to play this game. I think he's probably still dealing with the back issue. So who knows where he's at physically. But we do know he's a Ram, and I'm going to go with the Rams to bounce back after losing to the 49ers. I think they go into Atlanta, and I think they beat Atlanta. Next game up, Miami Dolphins against the Buffalo Bills. I'm rolling with the Buffalo Bills to beat the sorry trash ass Dolphins, who lost to the Redskins last week. Jacksonville and Cincinnati. This is a tough game. Gardner Minshew against the Red Rifle. Man. I'm gonna go with the Cincinnati Bengals to win at home, man. I know they don't have AJ Green, who I think the Packers should really go look at and try to trade for with these trash-ass receivers we got. Or Emmanuel Sanders, somebody, man. Go get a damn receiver. Like I said, yeah, man. I'm going to go with the Bengals to win the game, to win against Jacksonville. Detroit against the Minnesota Vikings. Now, after this crazy ass officiated game that the Lions had against the Packers, they're on a short week going against the Minnesota Vikings, and the only way I could see this game being won is if the refs are in the Lions' favors to beat the Minnesota Vikings at home. I mean, Detroit got a home game. The table should turn into their favor, so I'm going to go with the Detroit Lions to beat the Minnesota Vikings, who had a hell of a game last week with Stephon Diggs and them boys going out there putting it on the Eagles. Green Bay Packers. Another home game for my Packers facing the Oakland Raiders. After having that game last week, knowing the bogus calls that were in favor of the Green Bay Packers, man, I know a lot of Packer fans gonna be like, we own the Raiders. We own them. We've been beating them forever. I know. I was at that. I wasn't at the last game the Raiders played, but I was at the last time we played the Raiders. I wasn't at that game, but I did attend the game where we beat them 47-9. I was at that game in Oakland. I know we've been owning the Raiders for quite some time, but with the Raiders coming off a bye week and the Packers still don't know what's going on with Devontae Adams' turf toe. Gmo is hurt. Don't know when he's going to be expected to be back. The offensive line played pretty well last week against the Lions, but the Lions wasn't even rushing the damn quarterback. They wasn't even pass rushing. They only sacked Aaron Rodgers one time. You know what I'm saying? I think they was only sending 9% pressure against the Green Bay Packers in that game. But I'm gonna roll with the Los Angeles Raiders to beat the Green Bay Packers at home this upcoming Sunday in an upset. I know a lot of Packer fans ain't gonna like to hear that, but I think it should be a good, humbling experience if we do lose. And I think that would, give us a little bit more attitude going into the next game, which is against the Kansas City Chiefs in Arrowhead Stadium. Yes, it's going to happen right after the Raider game. Following week, we have the Kansas City Chiefs. But I'm rolling with the Raiders to win that game. Next game up, the Colts against the Houston Texans against the Indianapolis Colts. The Colts are at home, just coming off a big win against the Chiefs. Did they have a bye week last week? I'm not sure if the Colts had a bye. I think the Colts had a bye week, yeah. I'm rolling with the Indianapolis Colts to beat the Houston Texans and Deshaun Watson. Even though they played exceptionally well against the terrible defense with the Kansas City Chiefs, I think the Colts is a pretty good, formidable team in this division matchup. They got quite a few division matchups. Kansas City, Denver, Minnesota, Detroit, Texans, and Colts. Yeah, I'm going to roll with the Colts. Next game up, the Arizona Cardinals against the New York Giants. Danny Dimes versus little itty bitty Kyler Murray. I don't know why I'm going to make this pick. Every time I pick their ass, they let me down. Oh, except for last week when they won the game against the Falcons. I'm going to go with the Cardinals to upset, or not upset, but I'm going to go with Kyler Murray to beat Danny Dimes in New York. And that should that should secure the lock for Kyler Murray to be Rookie of the Year. We'll see, though. We'll see. Still up in the air. Next game, the undefeated San Francisco 49ers going up against the 1-5 Washington Redskins. San Francisco. Moving on. The Los Angeles Chargers against the Tennessee Titans. Like I said, man, Phillip Rivers just always seems to make a mistake somewhere in the game that is a crucial mistake for the team to deal with. Not to mention the coach Anthony Lynn is having such a hard time trying to pull this team together. Thank God they got Melvin Gordon back. I mean, he didn't really do anything his first outing back at the running back position for the Los Angeles Chargers. But Keenan Allen has been missing in action. You see Phillip Rivers trying to force feed the ball to Hunter Henry too damn much. And then with the Tennessee Titans, I think Ryan Tannehill is going to start this week. I mean, Marcus Mariota just refuses to throw the damn football accurately. And then if he ain't trying to throw the football, he trying to run. And it just ain't working, man. So I think with Tannehill coming to the team or being the starting quarterback for the team, I think it's going to be a loophole for the Chargers to deal with, and I'm going to roll with the Tennessee Titans to win the game at home against the Los Angeles Chargers, who fucking suck. Next game up. The New Orleans Saints, my Super Bowl pick, New Orleans Saints, going up against probably a playoff opponent, the Chicago Bears. As much as I want to say that the New Orleans Saints is going to win this game, I'm going to roll with Chicago coming off a bye week. Khalil Mack got some rest. The New Orleans Saints have been playing physical football since the Dallas game. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Chicago Bears to beat the New Orleans Saints. Next game up. The Baltimore Ravens, Lamar Jackson, going up against MVP candidate, leading candidate to some people, Russell Wilson, who's having a great year, but let's not leave out facts that they have played 3 trash-ass AFC North teams that they should have lost to. They should have lost to the Steelers, and they should have lost to the Browns. But we'll leave the past in the past. And I'm going to go with the only AFC North team that will beat the Shithawks, and that is the Baltimore Ravens. I'm rolling with Lamar Jackson to walk up in Seattle with a huge upset against the Seattle Seahawks. The Sunday night game. Jesus Christ. And oh yeah, Cowboy fans, I'm not done shitting on y'all. Yeah, we're going to talk about that Lions game, because it's been plenty of you YouTuber Cowboy fans coming out talking about the Lions and the Packers game when y'all not even paying attention to what Doug Peterson said about beating y'all this weekend. We're going to get into that video, but let's go. As much as I want to say that the Dallas Cowboys are going to lose this game, I'm not. I'm going to pick the Cowboys to win this game. I think Doug Peterson might have put his foot in his mouth, depending on how the Cowboy team take what he said. Depending on how they take what Doug Peterson says, saying we're going to beat them, we're going to lead the division. Now, I don't know if the Cowboys are still thinking about losing the Jets game or if they've moved on to ready to play the Eagles. I think it's going to be a good game to watch on Sunday night. See mediocre Dak Prescott and on the verge of being somewhat of a star quarterback, Carson Wentz. And I know Philly got some guys coming back on defense. I know they got a couple of guys coming back on defense that's going to, try to help them out. But I just think that with the last 3 wins and so much media scrutiny on TV and on social media, I think the Cowboys are going to be geared up to win this game. No offense, EDP. No offense to you, bro. I'm just calling it how I see it. Oh my God. Really, New England? We got to sit up here and watch y'all play another primetime shitty-ass game against a trash-ass team that ain't about shit. Really, New England? And we have to sit up there on Monday night. I'm not going to watch this game. I'm not watching the New England Patriots play against the Jets because I don't want to sit up there and hear the commentating. Oh, look at this team. Brady is basically playing with nothings. He has nobody. He has no receivers. He doesn't. Even Gronk turned him down. Gronk said he's not coming back to help Brady out. I don't want to hear none of that shit. Look at the guys he's playing with. Who's this guy? Where's he from? He used to be a quarterback for a team, a D2 college team, and now he's a receiver for the Patriots. I do not want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Don't want to watch it. So, of course, you already know who I'm picking. I'm picking the New England Patriots to beat these trash-ass motherfuckers on the road. So, there you have it. Those are my Week 7 picks. Who knows how many flags the NFL is going to be who are going to be allowed to be thrown in each of these games. Last week it was a shitload of shitty calls. Hopefully the NFL can get their shit together and clean all of this crap up, because quite frankly, it's just turning people away from the game. You got mad fans, you got mad NFL players, you got mad analysts, you got all these people just mad at the officials. So with that being said, man, it is your man King Howie. Thanks for tuning in to Cage TV. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell, and we always gonna be dropping videos, good content for y'all to tune into, listen to, and I'm out.